During lockdown, somebody challenged me to something called the push-up challenge, and I spent at least a month doing push-ups every day and posting it on Facebook and kind of getting other people to join in. It was really great, and we had a good bunch of us doing it, and I was kind of getting a bit sad when I was thinking about coming up to the end of the 25 days, and the idea was just 25 days, 25 push-ups, and nominate people to do it and post it on Facebook, all about raising awareness of the challenges around mental health issues. At the end of that, I thought I'm going to carry on doing something just to kind of keep myself active and keep myself thinking about that. And so I came up with my own 25 challenge, and I did lots of silly things, some of it kind of push-ups and that kind of stuff. But to top it all off, I thought I'd do something a bit bigger. So we came up with the idea of the 25-mile run, picked a route on the Thames Path between the station and home to do it, and so that was kind of the idea. And in the rest of this film, I'll just bring you a few clips from that run. It was a spectacular day, beautiful weather. Hope you enjoy the film, and if you like it, please let me know. Click the thumbs up. I'd love you to subscribe to the channel too. Well, this is quite exciting. We're allowed to get a train to go exercising. So, that got me thinking, where would I like to go? Not going to go too far, but going to head down towards Reading. I'm going to run home again. Oh look, it's a train. Isn't this exciting? Train to Didcot. Never been so excited for the train to Didcot. Okay, Klutz of the Day award goes to me. So I've just been sat staring at this train for 20 minutes or so, thinking, wonder when he's going to open his doors. It looks like he's kind of just parked up. There's nobody here, no passengers, there's no staff, no guards, no nothing. Thinking at some point somebody might come along and open the doors up and let us in. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, just as I'm sat here, the train drives off. Nothing. And I'm like, what? Yeah, weird. Alright, so anyway, I'm waiting for an hour now for the next train. I'm going to make sure I'm on something. And then, hopefully, we'll get to Pangbourne and we can start our little run. Take two. Happy days. Off we go. So, plan today is to run back home from Pangbourne. Oh, one of these would be nice, eh? Yeah, a nice blue one. I reckon I could go for that. Oh, what about orange Lambo? So, although this is a run, I want to make sure we get a good film today. And really get to sort of taking a bit of what Thames Path's all about. I literally almost missed the first signpost. It's one of those days, it's going to be one of those days I think where the biggest challenge, obstacle is going to be me. So hopefully that was the one and only hill for the day. Just see the sign, it says Goring 7k from here. That's kind of the first leg of this section. So then suddenly we're going uphill, and then we're down this pretty steep trail with some steps on the side, but I'll just sort of scurry down. Just when you come over top here, you get a first view of the Thames after the bridge. Here we are, through the Thames. It's a lovely, cool afternoon. Kind of perfect, really. going to cross the railway loads of times, I imagine, this afternoon, as well as crossing the river lots of times. And I think what's interesting is that all these old bridges, haven't been here that long, 150 odd years, I guess, maybe a bit more. And in every one, there used to be a ferry, pretty much. And I guess not necessarily these rail bridges, all of them, but certainly the road bridges. And so there's lots of references to the ferries along this part of the river and the different towns and things where the ferries ran for hundreds and hundreds of years before eventually they built more bridges. It's a really nice section, this sort of gap in the landscape that we're cutting through with the river. First of many kissing gates. Okay, I think this is the first town. I think we're coming up to Goring, I guess. And you can see a sign for a lock. So, first milestone. So here we are at Goring. There's this lovely old weir. You see all the old wooden riverboats up there as well. And the locks here. And it's an absolutely brilliant spot. Yeah, I could happily stop up here for a few hours and just look at the weir and let the world go by. But we've got to keep going. We're coming through the old parish church, St Mary. We just picked up a sign to Moulsford. There's some reference to Lewis Carroll here. Alice in Wonderland. I guess he's Lewis Carroll is buried here, which is kind of cool, isn't it? And actually, I was reading. There's a lot of famous folk around here, or were around here, inspired by living around here. Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. There's the three men in a boat, wind in the willows. Quite a lot of literary inspiration has been drawn from this stretch of the Thames. Apparently, Toad Hall, or the inspiration for Toad Hall from Wind in the Willows is not far from here. We're about 5 into the 25. Running along a beautiful section. The water's just glassy. It's really nice. If you'd asked me 15 years ago, I'd have probably said, one day I'll live by the Thames. All these lovely old houses. And guess what I've discovered along the way? Is things like the Thames Path open it up for everybody. All you need is a pair of shoes. You don't need the house. So we've just got to the Beetle and Wedge, which I think is at Moulsford, and you can just see, on any other day, this has got to be one of the best places to have a drink anywhere in the country. It's absolutely stunning, and you can arrive here by foot, you can arrive here by boat, you can ride here by bike. And it's a wonderful place, and such a shame to see it closed up, but it'll be open again soon, no doubt. And you can see the lovely sign there. Maybe we get a bit closer, but beetle is not a beetle as in an insect. It's actually the hammer, which kind of has its links in history, I guess, with when they used to bring cattle and things through here, and I think here there used to be a ferry across the river. I guess it's what the slipway is for. And they used to bring cattle here, and the beetle wedge is some kind of reference to that. I'm not quite sure what. But isn't it a nice place? Not a soul about, really. So from here we leave the river briefly, we go up onto the path through the village, and then we'll come back down a bit later on and rejoin it just a bit further up the river. It popped out under this really nice bridge structure. Really echoey. I don't know if you can pick it up, but a few bridges. See people just having fun on these archways. It carries the railway over the Thames here, just the other side of Moulsford. Okay, so we're about 9.5 miles into the run. Like, not feeling too bad. Approaching the 10-mile mark, and really enjoying it. It's just over 10 miles into my little run today at 25. I'm just running along this field here, and a fox just darted out in front of me with a rabbit in his mouth right in the middle of the day. I didn't seem to mind at all the fact that I was running along behind him. Oh, isn't that stunning? It's this little old boathouse, an old little rickety thing, but absolutely beautiful. So I just had the first slight navigational there. Anyway, back on track. We were in Wallingford, just coming around the back of this old church, and no signpost for the path, and I missed it. Okay, look, we've got a sign. That's a good start. Recognise this from my cycle rides.
Look, right, this is the choices, right?
Just stopped at this lovely old boathouse that you can see it's behind us. There's a spiral staircase up the side, and it feels like it's familiar from the guidebook that I read before I came out today, but I just thought I'd get a little bit of a shot of that because it's so beautiful. So, we're at Benson Lock, built in 1913, at least the house was. There's a good chance to savour the weir, which I do love a good weir. See what's going on. Lovely place. We're at Benson on the River Thames. So this is about halfway along my little Thames run today. Legs are feeling pretty good, weather's fantastic, and with any luck I will make it back home in one piece. I just thought I'd come down this little pontoon, a bit cheeky, and have a little look. Guy told me they're a bit rickety and they might not take my weight. I don't know what you're saying about me. Well, last night I was sat in the garden about 6 o'clock, and it was a fantastic kind of evening light. There was a really clear sky. I thought, wow, wouldn't that be great to do a bit of filming of the Thames Path if it was like this. So anyway, when I woke up this morning and it was cloudy, I just thought, nah, it's worth holding out for a bit of sunshine. And so anyway, I decided to take it easy this morning and come out this afternoon, just in the hope the light might do some interesting things as we're running in the final part of the run. Just up here we're coming to the Shillingford Bridge, and I just thought I'd stop because I saw on the other side of the banks an old sailing barge, and well, that's pretty unusual, isn't it? You don't see too many of those these days. I guess originally it came up and down the river as a working boat. It looks like somebody's house now. There's quite a few of these big boats moored up. I guess it's to do with the COVID-19 restrictions, and a lot of people are just kind of holed up and seeing it out in a nice spot. And well, they sure have picked a nice spot, haven't they? This has got to be one of the nicest bridges on the Thames, I reckon. It's a great place for going for a swim and things, just the other side of the bridge from where we are. And who knows, you might see some people swimming. It's warm enough. I'm actually roasting. I'm tempted myself. Anyway, let's just keep cracking. Maybe this is coming up somewhere near the back of and then it's kind of feeling like, to me, I'm in the sort of home stretch, and then up here into the wing, that's the direction of home, and you've got these kind of flat cow meadows, what I'm going to call them. So, leaving days up behind, I'm optimistic I can't get lost. The guidebook describes this as a lonely section. These guys have got sunset straight from their veranda. I mean, how good is that? I imagine they just sit out every night just going, wow, what an amazing place to live. I've just seen the police. So this is my boat coming down just by the Clifton Hamden Bridge. I didn't get it on camera, it was away. And I reckon he was going too fast. Anyway, the local swans agreed with me too, and basically started chasing him down and giving him the old peck hit. Trying to chase him off the river. And that serves him right. Absolutely brilliant, priceless. Clifton Hamden Bridge. Oh, this feels like almost a backyard, doesn't it? Let's just take a bit of that and enjoy it. So here we are, almost 20 miles. I'm a bit worried about my distance because I'm not sure it's 5 miles to the house from here. This whole 25 challenging could go horribly wrong at the last minute by miscalculation on the route, but anyway. We're at Clifton Lock. This is really nice. So, Culham Bridge is in sight, and got a bit of an issue. It's not quite as far as we thought it was going to be. So, rather gallingly, my plan to 25 miles from Pangbourne station back to my house in Culham has not quite worked out, and so I've run past my house and I'm carrying on the Thames Path towards Abingdon. I'm going to try and hit 25. It's been about, I said at the beginning, I was going to try and run 25 miles. And 25 miles I will try and run. Come hell or high water. Some days running feels so great. You feel like you could run all day. And in part that was the idea behind this run, just that feeling and seeing how far the legs would take me. And I wasn't feeling the best actually this morning. I was feeling a bit, I don't know, not quite right. But I had a plan to do 25 miles today and I set out anyway. And we had a few mishaps on the way. Missed the train, that didn't help. So it's all stretched out a bit longer than perhaps I planned. But anyway, I guess if you put your mind to something, it can be done. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Try and bury the discomfort, the weight of your legs. Just keep on going until you get to the end. Okay, here we are. The watch says 25 miles. 25 miles done. My biggest 25 challenge yet. And that's it. Big one done. Some days you feel like you can run all day. Today wasn't one of those days. But I did it anyway. Just kept on going. So I reached for, I was hoping for an Elvis juice actually. I can't find the right beer after that run, but the next best thing is Tribute. Nice and cold.